Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends, episode 44 for the week of March 20th, 2018. As always, we are the PlayStation podcast by the community, for the community. We come to you each and every Tuesday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation news you could possibly need. This week, Lara Croft's next adventure finally gets confirmed, Drake and JuJu Smith-Schuster steal the headlines, and a bunch of games get new updates. Before we start, some quick housekeeping. We are now on Patreon at patreon.com/psbestfriends, where you can back us for any number of dollars, but throw us a couple bucks and you can get yourself a shout out on the show. This podcast will always be free. However, in order to give you a better podcast, we would massively appreciate your support. Please check us out on Patreon and become an even bigger part of our community. As always, I'm your host, Anthony Palm. Of course, we couldn't give you all the weekly goods without Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
What's good, guys?
And the Brooklyn bad boy himself, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up?
What you guys been playing this week? Had a busy week this week.
Yeah. So like I said last week, finally give Bloodborne a shot. So 3 years late, here is my Bloodborne hot take. So I didn't beat the Cleric Beast. Got into a bunch. This is the first boss. I don't love it. I appreciate a lot of the game design. I understand it, yeah.
Like what to do and everything?
Yeah, I know what to do. I'm not good at it, though.
Okay. You were asking a lot of questions on your stream.
Takes practice.
At Mr. Bra.
Yeah.
That's the kind of game it is, though.
It doesn't explain a lot to you, which I get is the part of the game and stuff. But
Okay.
Let me see how to phrase it. I guess because, like, I feel like, everyone says, like, everyone recommends it, and everyone says, like, oh, you got to play this. Which I think, I was talking to Anthony about this, like, yeah, I think everyone should give it a try, especially if it's free right now and Plus. But
it's definitely not for everyone, but I do agree that everyone should at least give it a shot.
Yeah, like, it might not gel with you.
How about if someone doesn't like that type of game? Should they give it a try?
I still say give it at least a chance, because I was that person that I don't like those games, and then I tried Bloodborne, I don't know, 2 years ago, and I fell in love with it. And I still haven't beat it, but that's because I'm just not that great at it. I'm like a level 55. I actually jumped back into when you talked about it, and I beat Dark Beast Parle. So I'm addicted to it.
Even if you don't like the style of the game, I think it's cool if just to, like, have more of an understanding of, like, why people love it and what this game is. Because I really, before playing it this week, didn't really see any gameplay. Probably seen a couple trailers at shows and stuff, but never actually, like, tested it out, But it's cool. It's cool. It's always on the back of my mind. Like,
that's the thing. Is like, you're always like, fuck, I want to go play some more Bloodborne. Like,
yeah, like,
if I just get a couple more Blood Echoes.
While you don't gain anything, and one of my, like, biggest pet peeves in gaming is losing progression, and that's kind of like the thing of the game. You have a save point early on, and then you get 30 minutes out, and then you die, and then all that's erased. But you definitely do gain experience, like, not like personally, like, now, like, I'll know how to do this level better because I've
right, like this. You're learning how to play the game by dying. Like, as long as you learn from your mistakes when you die, yeah, that's what I like about it.
But I feel like the only issue with that is, though, that if you do put it down for a bit, that progression you made and all that experience, like, you learned and built up in your head and stuff, could kind of go away. You know what I'm saying?
So that happened to me, and what I would recommend to anyone that had put Bloodborne down and wants to jump back into it is just go grind some Blood Echoes. Just go to, like, maybe a earlier area in the game and just beat a bunch of guys down, get used to the controls again, all that, and then, continue forward. That's what I would recommend.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to. I want to at least beat the Cleric Beast just to say I did,
The optional first boss.
The optional, yeah. Suppose you could.
You gotta at least beat Father Gascoigne.
I tried going down, like, a different way to avoid him, but that was just more difficult. And then I also played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Discovery Tour, which is cool. If I was a teacher, and maybe I'm teaching, like, a 3rd or 4th grade class, basic Egypt stuff, it really has a bunch of different levels in terms of, like, you could do, like, a more intense lesson, more basic, like, what's Alexandria, 2-minute, like, overview. It's really cool. I've been saying I hope they do with the other games, but Miguel, you still have Origins, right?
Yeah,
Oh, but it's only on PC, I think.
Xbox.
Yeah. Discovery Tour is only on PC, right?
I'm not sure.
It's not coming to Xbox later or PlayStation.
I thought it was.
Sure. I'm not sure, to be honest.
I thought it was, but I could be wrong. That's cool. So, but it's actually competent though, because I was worried that it was just going to be kind of like watered down, like trivial information. Like it actually is a competent like device for teaching.
So yeah, it does. It explains things in simple ways. You walk along a path. There's a text box that gets narrated to you. Also, every piece of information is associated with an actual real life, either like a sculpture, a map, and then like it gives the source of what museum it's in. So it's like, oh, this is what the in-game looks like, and then this is what the actual statue looks like in like the museum in England or some shit.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then last thing I played, just touching on it, Fortnite Mobile. I know you guys are more the Fortnite guys.
Of course, you get a fucking invite over us when we actually play it.
Yeah.
For the Discovery mode, just to go back in it
Yeah.
real quick, it is for PC, Xbox, and PS4.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So if you have, I'm pretty sure it's a free update.
Yeah,
the-
and you could buy it on PC for $20.
That's what it is. Yeah. It's
Standalone, that's
standalone on PC. But Fortnite Mobile is cool. It is literally the game. On PS4, just
I'm
with
hearing that
controls.
it's hard to like maneuver and stuff like that,
It's
like to
difficult.
aim and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah. Moving around, mining, like destroying things is okay.
I feel like it might be better on iPad than iPhone.
Compare it to you played Rules of Survival, right?
Yeah.
You
Rules of
compare it to
Survival, the kind of rip-off game
of PUBG, yeah.
of PUBG, that actually controlled better. But where I think Fortnite Mobile will succeed is if it gets if like Epic really pushes a iPhone controller, like like one of those controllers that you can snap on, like it's a case or something. Because that straight up, if you got one of those like iPhone controllers that you have the buttons on the left and right, that's like a Vita version or Switch version. I mean, hopefully it comes to Switch, but that's pretty much like a
Yeah,
Vita
it'd be nice if
version
it just came to
of
Switch.
Fortnite.
But yeah. Does your battle pass carry over?
Everything, it is the
Yeah,
same
it carries over.
game.
They said already. Yeah.
Your
So, but that's what I'm saying.
challenges are in the middle of
Like you're,
challenge.
so
Does
you're
the-
like
the
if like
question
Miguel and I
is-
bought the battle pass, those carry over to the mobile version.
Yes.
Yeah, it should. That's what they said. It did better.
Because it can't carry over between Xbox and PS4 or PC, which is weird. So
Quick thing, dude. Since the update for the mobile version just came out, like what was it, like a week or so?
Yeah, with like the new Siege weapons and stuff.
The PS4 version that I've been playing, like we noticed that a lot yesterday. Me and Anthony when we were playing,
Yeah,
like there's a
noticed
lot
that too.
of popping. Dude, there's a lot of popping and a lot of lag. I don't know if it's because they're sharing the servers or there's a lot of just server.
no, because we
overload
were
that is messing with
we
the
kept
game, but it's
playing
bad.
same console, same platform settings. So I don't think it's
Okay.
the mobile
I
stuff
know
that's
that,
interfering
but
with it.
it's
I think it's just an
still-
update that they might have like the update might have fucked something up in the like
Oh, it was
memory management or something in the game. You know what I mean? So I'm
Did
hoping
you
to
guys
patch it. But yeah, I
try
did
it?
notice it a lot.
Did you guys try doing not same platform, like any platform?
Oh, you
any-
can, there's no choice.
There's not
for
even
it.
an option
We
for it yet.
Tried to check, then there was no.
Probably
option for
because
Switch.
the mobile is still in beta or invite only. Maybe that's why it's not like an.
I wouldn't mind playing well against mobile players, but not PC players.
scrape
Yeah,
some
no,
easy
you could
kills.
easily tell on if I'm, like I was running up to a dude while I was playing mobile, and like you could tell we're both mobile guys because we're both like shooting the floor and like shooting bullet by bullet with an assault rifle.
Yeah, I'm
because, like,
definitely-
the tap isn't working well.
Whenever I get my invite, if I ever get one, I'll probably play on iPad over iPhone.
Yeah,
Probably
but
better.
yeah, that's what I've been playing. What about you guys?
I have been playing. I played a couple things. So I finally beat Life is Strange. I played through episodes 3 through 5 all in the past week, and man, that game is a fucking experience, dude. Oh man, it was so good. I fucking teared up at the end.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. So I have Before the Storm coming this week on GameFly, so I'm gonna try and get through that pretty quick too. But yeah, I love that game, and the thing that I love about it that I think is done better than a Telltale game is there's 2 different world states at the end of the game. Like depending on the choice you make, they're 2 completely different endings. It's not like, oh well, this guy lived instead of that guy. It's like the scenarios are completely different depending on like the choice you made at the end of the game. And yeah, I've only ever gotten to the very end and beaten one Telltale game, and that's Batman, and that's because it's Batman. Everything else I've played like 3-4 episodes of and just never finished for some reason. I got to go back and finish Walking Dead because I did like season 1. And just
You never finished Walking Dead season 1?
no, because the ending got spoiled, and I was like, well, then I don't fucking care about finishing it now. That was the thing. It's like it got spoiled for me, and then I was like, well, fuck
That was
it.
amazing.
But yeah, so I
There's
really
two
enjoyed
different
Life is
world
Strange.
states. Did they say is Life is Strange 2 going? Is it doing an Infamous?
They
where it's picking one?
didn't no information
They're-
on it yet.
it's
They just said that it's in development. They don't know what the characters are anymore. I think
Maybe that's why it's taking
I think
so long.
one of the developers said that they're going to do different characters, but I don't think it's confirmed. So, but we'll see.
Interesting.
Interested to see. Part of me is like, yes, I want to see more Max, and part of me is like,
I don't.
if you
That's
make
perfect.
a sequel with the same characters,
They
then
already
it
did the
means
prequel,
one of the.
dude. They don't need
let me
to-
let me talk. Let me talk. The if you continue the story of Max in season 2, that means that one of the two decisions at the end was the right decision, and that's I don't really want that because I feel like both choices could be like each person's like real like true ending. So. But yeah, I'm excited to hear more about that. If it's obviously it seems like it's going to be new characters, but yeah, I really loved that game. And then I dabbled a little bit in Little Big Planet Vita, not a lot, but I was like, I just had the like itch to play it for some reason, and I wasn't going to go play the PSP one. So
Are those servers
downloaded
still
that.
up?
I was mostly doing the offline stuff, like the single player stuff. But I should check though. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I think it's connected to the like all of the game server, like 3 servers as well. I'm not sure about that though, but
That'd be cool. Yeah, so I'll look
play
into that.
3 levels.
Played a little more Hearthstone. They announced the new Witchwood expansions coming middle of next month, so I'm excited for that. And then Bloodborne as well. I jumped back into that.
Isn't that crazy that Hearthstone still hasn't gone to any other systems?
It's on iPad.
Yeah.
That's really all I care about.
I'm saying like
iPad is like the
consoles.
perfect. Yeah, I mean, it's not really like it's a touch screen. Like it's either you use a mouse or you use a touch screen. That's not really like I don't feel like a controller would fit it. It's not like Gwent, where Gwent is designed for a controller. But I'm fine with it. The iPad port is a perfect, like literally a perfect port of the game. So I'm fine with that. Would be nice on Switch just because it's like a tablet basically. But other than that, doesn't matter to me. So yeah, Miguel, what you been playing?
Fortnite, not Ghost.
for
I
once.
yeah, we're changing it all up.
I don't know what to believe anymore. The whole world is flipped upside down.
I'll do that then. I got Life is Strange Before the Storm, haven't touched it, and I got Monster Hunter, haven't touched it. I'm thinking of I'm gonna end up canceling GameFly after the 3 months thing, cause it's just not for me.
I got my free month, so
Yeah, it's fine, but it's just not for me, dude. Like I feel when I go and rent a game at GameStop, I know I have 7 days to play it really quick, so I'm rushed because I know I'm gonna get my money back. And here it's just like, it's just there. I'll play when it's,
that's what happened with Yakuza, which I think I'm going to send that back. Sorry, Jake. I just
So,
don't,
it's
can't get into it.
They're there. I want to play them, but I just like,
Well, when
I'll
he
play
gets
'em
Monster,
later.
when Jeffrey gets Monster Hunter this week, we got to play Monster Hunter.
Oh, for sure.
That's interesting. So I'm kind of like the opposite with you. So I actually added for the first time in 10 years a second game plan to my GameFly. And whenever I have GameFly games, I feel like pressured to play them, you know?
See,
like,
I don't.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
See, what I try to do with the 2 game plan with GameFly is I'll either do 1 Switch game, 1 PlayStation game, or I'll do like 1 game, like kind of like Life is Strange, where it's like just a story game, and then 1 like more meatier game.
I think mainly because of Fortnite right now, because the time that I have during the week, and it's not a lot, it's probably like I could get in like 40 minutes or an hour. I'd rather play quick matches of Fortnite and do the challenges than actually start
That's fair.
something.
No, that's fair.
And then the weekend, I just, like yesterday, I didn't had much time until the night, and you guys were playing, so I was like, I'll jump in.
We played
but-
Fortnite for like 5 hours straight.
Yeah. The updates for Call of Duty World War II came out, and I was telling you guys the time's up, like the changes. And Jeffrey said, why are you saying it's good if you haven't played the game? So I was like, you're right. I know they're good because that's what we wanted when we were playing the game. So I went and rent the game at GameStop. And and I put it in. I played a couple matches just to see how it is. The guns do feel better. It's sad that they can't like take the maps away and put good maps on it.
Yeah, like the maps are the maps. Like you can't. Fix
I
the
mean,
maps.
you can't fix the maps; they're already bad.
You can fix the
so-
spawns,
but
I guess, but even that's.
I'm not dying every
Band-Aid
other
over
dead with a fucking sniper, like every couple seconds. So that's good.
That was the issue I had when I. Played
That was
World War
one
II.
of the big issues, and they nerfed it, so that's better. It's a little bit better. The new mode, there's a little leprechaun running around, and if you kill him, you get all your kill streaks.
I'm surprised no one said that that's trivializing the Irish culture or something. I can't believe no one made a big deal about that.
It's a
That's
zombie
hilarious.
leprechaun.
I'm not
so,
saying I'm not
I
saying
guess.
it should be. I'm saying I can't believe no one else has made that.
In
In one of the
multiplayer,
modes.
in zombies,
No, and multiplayer.
there's a little zombie leprechaun
Yeah,
running
it's
around.
hilarious, dude. He's just running around like a little mini, and everyone.
I don't even think it's a zombie leprechaun. I
hilarious
think it's just
because
a leprechaun.
everyone, like, if you're against the other team, they stop shooting you to shoot the
shoot the
fucking
guy.
leprechaun. It's
You get
hilarious.
all 3 of your kill streaks.
Yeah, you get all your kill streaks. So people are like
Wow.
putting their big
That's kind of
big
that is kind
Yeah,
of a
that's
cool
at the top.
idea.
to get them.
That's
Huh.
I like that idea.
It's actually
That's
kind of
fun. Yeah.
fun.
Have you shot any? Have you got?
Yeah, I got a couple. Like, I
Okay.
got a couple. And sometimes it starts running, and it stops, like in front of someone, and like it starts laughing, and then starts running again,
Nice.
like mocking them because they're like missing. I don't know. It's hilarious.
That's kind
And
of
it
fun.
takes a while to kill them too, but it's funny.
So
oh, yeah,
so
they
Miguel put his
Shipment
temporary money where his mouth is.
1944, which is still a classic.
That's so
Is that,
weird.
yeah, is that
Shipment.
that's like a
It's not as
cosmetic
bad.
season.
Yeah,
right?
it's gonna.
But they
The
didn't
map's gonna
even-
stay there, so it's
Okay.
free from now on.
It's a reskin map or it's a new map?
It's the same map, but it's
Oh, yeah,
just
it's
a little
shipment. It's
reskin
from Modern
to
Warfare,
look
yeah.
like
Yeah,
It's one of my
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
maps.
1944. It's a little bit better than Modern Warfare Remastered because you don't have fucking 3 times grenades, so they're not.
a good
Everyone's not spamming grenades, but I mean,
This is one of my
it
favorite
does feel
maps.
better.
But-
It's just the maps are just bad in my
Is
opinion.
shipment that really small map?
Yeah, the little like
a small one on
that
the
has
boat.
the crates, like in
Yeah,
the
no, I
middle
like
and
that one.
sides.
That's
Then there was
interesting
like
that
the
they
big.
brought that one in.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. They brought that in too, but yeah, that's one of my
Same.
favorite maps too. I was kind of hoping that that would be in like whatever next year's Call of Duty is instead of this one, but whatever.
I mean, they wouldn't put
'Cause
it
it
in
was a-
Treyarch because it's.
That's why I said next year it would be.
I could
That's why I
promise
was
you'll-
surprised that it was in this map. But
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
I can
cool.
promise you you'll get Nuketown this year. Don't worry.
oh
yeah,
God!
for
If
sure.
we get Nuketown 4, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. No, it would. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
It wasn't in World
Why
at
are you
War.
gonna
I was
lose
like,
your
I was like,
mind?
fuck, was it in World at War 2? Because I was like, I'm just so tired of fucking Nuketown. Although maybe if it's boots on the ground Nuketown, maybe I'll be okay with it. Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, it feels more like Black
Because
Ops
the jump
1,
pack
it's
Nuketown,
becoming
I was like,
better.
this is too wacky for me.
Oh no. It's bad.
Wait, what was
Because
the
like
second
that map was not designed.
It was
Nuketown 2024 or
2025.
2025, whatever it was.
So it's gonna be
2020.
2020 most likely.
Nice, yeah.
Because that map
it's
just
gonna be
wasn't
set in
designed
more.
for booster like jump
Oh, no.
packs, so it
Yeah.
like totally was out of whack in Black Ops 3. And
I
it's
like-
like the
it was-
only map in
it's so
rotation
insane.
for like so long.
Such an insane map.
But it is not time to play Nuketown any of the 3 iterations because now it is
Because
time
it is
for.
ti- Because
Oh,
it is
whoa,
time for. It says Jeff on the document. Says that.
Oh,
Jeff
well,
says it on the
sorry.
document. The Islander report.
There'll be some news.
There are 10 items on the list.
A captain's comp.
So starting off, nothing surprising, but finally the information is here. Square Enix has formally announced Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which will be released on September 14th, including a PS4 Pro versions. That's not a PS4 Pro console. That's just it's gonna have PS4
Yeah,
Pro
it's support.
up
Like
there.
it'll
support.
have 4K support at launch.
Word. The third in the rebooted Tomb Raider series will quote deliver Lara Croft's defining moment, according to a press release. Not much about this game, which is reportedly being developed by Eidos Montreal, rather than the ones who made the 2013 game Crystal Dynamics.
Both
But
of
the
others.
trailers came out, heavy theme of eclipses and such, and
Mm-hmm.
full reveal will come out on April 27th when
So this
Infinity War comes out.
This is a surprise to no one because it was leaked last year. I do like that it looks like it's going to be a new kind of location versus like the last 2. It's always been like snow or a jungle. You know what I mean? This one looks like it's going to be. It kind of looks almost Aztec or
Mayan
kinda,
or-
yeah, like something like that. So that's kind of cool, and the eclipses and stuff would kind of go with that theme. I think. What I think is funny is the way they're wording this, as in. It's almost like they're saying that there's a trilogy of her origin story. Like, so what were the first two games then? The first two games were her just fucking farting around, and this one is like, now this one's really where she turns into the Tomb Raider. You know, so I think it's the wording on it is kind of weird to me. But I'm excited for it though. I gotta finish Rise.
It would make sense because in the first one, she had like no.
She's
experience.
thrown into it, yeah.
Exactly, so it does make kind of sense.
I still haven't finished Rise yet, so but I beat the first one twice actually. I beat it on 360 and Xbox One, and then Rise of the Tomb Raider I'm about halfway through on PS4. So I want to beat that before this comes out.
I personally hope that there's not like supernatural stuff going on in this game.
Yeah, because I didn't like that.
Because it looks like it's gonna. They're probably gonna add
super
stuff.
retro stuff.
Natural.
Supernatural.
Oh,
Like. Because
like how Uncharted had the weird blue
stuff,
guys and shit like that.
I hope they don't add that.
Supernatural. Got it.
Because there was like Yetis and shit in the first game. Sorry, spoilers for a game that came out in like 2000. Like
yeah, no, the ending of one came so out of nowhere. I was like, what? And it was like this weird.
Yeah, I haven't beaten two, so don't spoil it. But from what I've heard, I don't think that element is in two. So, also, laterally, the Tomb Raider movie came out this past week too, and it's been getting kind of meh reviews. They're saying it's not a bad movie; it's just kind of boring. Like there's fun action in it, but the characters are meh. Maybe Jeffrey will see it on Movie Pass and give.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check it out. From what I'm hearing, it sounds better than Assassin's Creed, at least. Like it sounds
I heard
like
Assassin's Creed was just boring. Like I just heard it was mind-numbingly boring.
Assassin's Creed wasn't like the game, and there was just no content, is what I hear. But at least this has action.
So watch out for our Patreon feed for when Jeffrey watches that and then gives his Movie Pass review on it.
7-Eleven parking lot review. Next up, on the quick news, just over a year after Nier Automata's release, Square Enix has announced that the title has now shipped over 2.5 million units, both at retail and accounting for digital sales.
Not bad.
So yeah, congrats. Excuse me. 2.5 mil is definitely a lot for a niche Japanese title.
Very, very Japanese game too. That's the thing. Is like this game, you would not have thought would have appealed to that many people in the Western audience, and it did, and that's awesome.
You guys know if that's worldwide or is that what is that?
I would guess we're worldwide.
Yeah,
because it doesn't say America.
They wouldn't release it; just say it USA, dude.
Next up, Toys R Us. You guys probably heard this if you're from America. I think they're also international, actually. So, if you've ever been to Toys R Us, are closing officially. I have a friend that works there, and they said my local one's closing the first week of May. So I was getting on Nevers like, I got to check it out before.
Yeah, Tay and I went into our local one, and it was just picked clean. Just totally picked clean. I was hoping to get some kind of Star Wars Lego. Like I was trying to find like any Star Wars Lego, even like a stupid little like land speeder or something stupid. You know what I mean? And just totally everything gone.
Damn it. But yeah, shouts out. Big Toys R Us was a huge part of my childhood. So that's gonna suck. That there's no.
I think I went like twice to a Toys R Us store. So
yeah, no, dude, that was it's because that had like you
so
learn.
Miguel
about
was
toys
not
there,
a Toys R Us kid.
No, it wasn't.
Now this next one take with a grain of salt. But go ahead.
Yeah, so this is just an Amazon listing on Amazon Italy. Was briefly up for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with a release date of April 30th. It was listed on both Xbox, PS4, and the price at £20.
So around $25.
$25.
Oh, it's not fake. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, his sources are phoning in again.
My sources are telling me if it's Call of Duty, I got sources, bro. All right.
We asked him what his sources were midweek, and he said
Activision.
I can't,
can't disclose them.
It might be someone from Activision. You never know.
Nice.
It's actually Michael
the
Condon.
actual page from Activision posted that. It wasn't like a third party. It was actually Activision that posted that.
Oh, like the seller was Activision.
The seller, yeah, it was Activision. Okay. So someone, I think they're doing it. It's like a couple weeks ago from with Black Ops 4. Like something kind of leaked supposedly. But it was pretty much like the Harden thing.
Yeah,
something
James
leaked,
Harden
and then
like,
Harden had
he's wearing the hat, and they definitely
then, like,
told
2
him
days
to
later,
wear that, and he
here's
wore it
the trailer.
anyways.
Something like that's gonna happen with this too.
Yeah,
like
so
we all know Raven's working on it already.
Yeah, you made a good point earlier in the week.
I'm sorry. Let me just say this real quick. A couple days before this, actual Raven software, someone on Twitter asked like, "Hey, I like," because they put some pictures. and they posted where the mirror is with a picture of Modern Warfare Remastered. And like, hey, someone posted like, hey, you guys working on Modern Warfare Remastered 2? And they answer with a picture of Modern Warfare 2, like in the mirror that they have, like the when you boot up the game, that fucking cinematic, like one of them, just bam right there. And like, we have more news later. Just keep tuned.
So you made a good point earlier in the week that Jeffrey and I were saying, why would you do it? Why would you do this year? This is a Treyarch year. Why wouldn't you do it in Infinity Ward's year? And you made the point that they would do it in April.
Yeah, 6 months.
Because by the time people have played it and got it out of their system, then it's time to get Black Ops 4.
Yep.
And
See,
I can kind of see what you're talking about there. And if Call of Duty starts releasing 2 games a year, this is going to be just overload. It's going to be totally fucking saturation. It'll be
I
insane.
don't think so. I'm gonna tell you why.
This game specifically will sell a lot. I don't think many of the other remakes would sell.
You'll be surprised, bro. If they do Modern Black Ops 1, that's gonna sell a lot.
Modern
I
Warfare
think those
3
are
is
the only
not
two
going
that
to
can be
sell.
remade. That would sell.
And Black Ops 2.
I think Black Ops 2 could, but Modern Warfare 3, no one's going to want to play.
Modern
that.
Warfare 3,
and
I
then
don't
Ghosts
think so.
is a current gen game.
I mean, they're just gonna do like 3 more. That's it. Like 2 more maybe.
I just want Black Ops 1 remastered. So give us Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, and then I'm good. So we'll see. But yeah, again, file this as a rumor for now. But
my sources telling me it's coming out.
Miguel is very confident.
Oh yes, it is. Yes,
Next up.
it is.
DICE and EA have revealed the sweeping changes being made to Star Wars Battlefront 2's controversial progression system in a new update on their website coming Wednesday, March 21st. So essentially what they were saying in this is that, all right, sorry guys, we're not going to have, you shouldn't be paying money to progress in the game. All right, that took a hot minute for them to figure that one out. You know, that's,
like
everyone
4
knows
months?
that's a difficult lesson you need to learn.
4.5 months it took them.
But yeah, so pretty much if you don't want to read the update, they're gonna make it the Battlefield progression system. Or
yeah, so basically
the
what they're
Battlefront 1
doing
progression
is
system.
that's what I said. So what they're doing is they're taking star cards out of the loot crates and just putting cosmetics in them, and then star cards you're gonna have to earn through leveling up, like in the first game. So this update is coming out on Wednesday. I will take a peek into it. I'm probably not going to jump back into it, but I think this might be too little, too late. Is that your question?
That's where I was going. All right.
I think it might be too little.
Yeah,
because
you haven't.
I was at the point
last
last
release,
week
right?
before they announced this the other day. I was actually thinking about it, where I was like, man, like Battlefront 2 still hasn't been updated. Like I don't even like care anymore. Like because I was like calling my fucking storage, and I was like, do I delete Battlefront 2 at this point? I was like, I would almost even rather go play Battlefront 1 over Battlefront 2 right now. And so we'll see if
that's a bad thing.
Like that's really bad. Like
especially you playing
me,
a lot of Battlefield 1.
but especially me. Like I'm a Battlefront 1's what I meant. But yeah, I mean I do have Battlefield 1 installed too. But like for me especially, I'm such a diehard Star Wars fan. This should have been the perfect game for me, and they just I don't know what they did.
Messed up.
It was like
I think they could grapple people back in
got greedy.
if they have maps. If they say, all right, new progression system, and here are 3 new maps for free. You know, like,
I mean all those maps are free. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like just put Mustafar in the game. Why is Mustafar
I'm saying
not in this game?
add more maps so everyone jumps back. So give people a reason to jump back on. Not
if people are
that you just made
done
the
with
game
it,
like
dude, I think it's too late.
That's the thing.
People moved on already, dude. It's too late. It's 4 months, dude. It's 4 months.
I mean, they really need to overhaul this for me to stop playing Fortnite. Far Cry 5 is about to come out.
Yep.
Rainbow Six Siege, I'm still playing. Like Miguel and I are gonna start playing that a lot again. Like they need to really overhaul it for me to play this over those 3 games, let alone everything else I'm playing.
Nowadays you have like a 3-month period that you're gonna have to grab people and just to play the game, and they missed it.
I mean, I think there are examples of games revitalizing.
But
I just
got
don't
Rainbow
think, I don't think
Siege,
that.
but it's
I don't think this game is the game.
Yeah,
that can do it.
what
it
happened
wasn't-
in the
they
beginning
didn't-
of this? Yeah, what happened in the beginning of this?
was bad.
I almost want to say this is worse than Destiny 2 because I think Destiny 2 at least has a chance
agree.
to get most people
Yeah.
back, and there's actual hardcore people. But DICE and to a lesser extent DICE, more really EA as a publisher, kind of took for granted all their fans based on just it's Star Wars, it'll sell. And people like me, I'm just like,
I mean, it's sold.
You're
somewhat,
trivializing my favorite fucking IP. Like, stop fucking around with Star Wars. And the Bob Iger, supposedly was like said the same thing. He's like, stop fucking around with Star Wars.
I mean, it took Disney for them to take out that stuff. It wasn't. 'Cause
Oh,
of the
that's what I'm
people.
saying. Like Bob Iger, and
Yeah.
we don't know if
I
that
mean-
was a real thing that happened with him calling.
That's the
what's his
rumors.
name,
So yeah.
but yeah.
Next up,
so-
Sega released a cryptic teaser for a new racing game during its Sonic the Hedgehog panel at South by Southwest. The short teaser trailer showcases brief glimpses of a car before highlighting a stylized R in the word racing. So, probably a new Sonic racing game.
Yep.
They also showed there Sonic Mania Plus, which is
Yes.
a boxed copy that has some new remix levels. So if you're
They
a Sonic fan,
also
check that
announced
out.
Sonic Mania Adventures, which is a new animated series based on the
that
Mania.
would look cool if
game.
you're watch the original 90s show.
Is Sonic coming back? Like strong Sonic?
They're trying.
Not-
They're trying. I don't know if it actually is.
I mean, yeah, I think Mania sold very well. So
Yeah, but the
I
other
mean,
one-
Sonya
Sonya was the good game, not the other one that you played that you liked. What was it called?
Mania was better than Forces, but the Forces was a 3D one. But yeah, we'll see. I think Sonic is on a rise, definitely. Next up, Jurassic World Evolution, the dinosaur park management strategy game based on the beloved film franchise, is only a couple ways from released. Evolution will be released on June 12th. And fun fact, Jeff Goldblum is coming back to reprise his role as
The
Dr.
Doctor
Ian
or
Malcolm.
something? Doctor or something?
Ian Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah.
And this, I remember when it was announced originally, is it made by the Roller Coaster Tycoon guys?
Yes, it's made by Frontier, right? I think they made like
I
the
think
old
so.
school roller coaster tycoon. So I'm
that-
hearing that it's going to be them made me interested. Because originally I was like, that's cool, I probably won't play it. But now that it's them, it's like, but this I might have to get on
Still not
PC
played.
though. Yeah, I would. This is like a weird game to get on PlayStation.
I hope
I would
it
probably get it on
allows
PC if it's.
classic Zoo Tycoon, let your dinosaurs run through the park. That would be awesome.
I would
don't
think.
know. If,
I would assume so.
Ubisoft has announced The Crew 2, or as I like to call it, The 2, will be released on June 29th, 2018.
I
Didn't
thought
this
that
get
game
revealed
was,
like 8
done.
years ago?
I thought they had canceled this game.
I know. I was like,
I
didn't even know
forgot
this
about
game
it
was
until
still
they-
coming out.
I thought it came out. As we mentioned last week, Blue Points Games' next project is another remake, but one even greater in scope than its Shadow of Colossus remake for PS4.
Have they
listen
said
to
if
me.
it's a PS4 game? A PS
No,
like
but-
2 game?
No, they didn't say anything, right?
No.
So have you guys thought about what this could be any more than we did last week? Because I said it was probably
No.
going to be Eco, but Eco's not a bigger in scope game than Shadow. So
CTR? I'm still with CTR.
Yeah, he said CTR.
Dude,
Hopefully,
I know it's not.
I feel like
but
CTR is going to come out. They're going to remake it. You're going to play it for 3 days and then say, I'm playing Fortnite.
it has a platinum. I'm going for the platinum.
nice.
I feel like you probably barely even played CTR back in the day too.
He never even had it.
If
He just
you
wants to
had
play for the first
fucking
time.
watched. Oh, dude. Dude.
Next up, one
have
of my
no
favorite news
clue.
stories of the week. Drake has joined forces with popular Fortnite streamer Ninja, linking up for a game and smashing the record for most concurrent viewers on Twitch in the process. At the time of writing, it eventually got up to around 630,000 concurrent. The previous record was 380,000, I think, on Dr. Disrespect stream
Yep. When he
in
came
January.
Shout out to
but
my
yeah,
boy
so this is-
Juju Smith-Schuster too, receiver for the Pittsburgh
Yeah, okay, so
Steelers.
what happened here, for those who aren't
And
informed,
what's the fourth guy that the other rapper? Or
why am I blanking? Travis Scott. So, okay, this is what
yeah,
happened.
there you go.
It's
Everybody
Drake-
forgets his name.
Drake likes watching Ninja, like straight up. Like, it's not a promo or anything. Drake likes watching Ninja. It's like, oh, yo, let me, Ninja, professional Fortnite player. Drake's like, oh, let's play
He's
with
a
him.
player.
They link
Professional.
up. Yeah, I guess there's no profession, but whatever. Professional streamer. Drake
He's
links
just
up with him. They're playing. They're trying to get it set up. It's a bitch as hell because Drake, his username was on screen. So people kept sending him invites because they could like friend request him, you know? And that was fucking up his side. Epic had to step in. It was this whole thing. After a lot of technical difficulties, they finally got it going on. Then Drake, super nonchalantly, is like, "Oh, you know what? Let me put my boy in here. You know Travis Scott?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll add him in." And then Juju Smith-Schuster, who I didn't even know this guy. He's a
Smith-Schuster.
Pittsburgh Steeler,
Receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
and I guess he really
an amazing
loves video
rookie year.
games.
One of the longest touchdowns in Steelers history last year.
Really? So
boy.
they teamed up. They played a game. This was late. I mean, if it was at like 9 p.m., like maybe it would even hit 1 million viewers. But since it was so late at night,
Yeah, the next morning you're
600,000.
like, hey, did you see last night? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're like, oh yeah, it was like 2 a.m. I was like, well, then clearly I didn't see it.
But yeah, no, this is a huge moment for like video games have are mainstream. You know, video games are pop culture. Even after this, I think a couple days after this week, in March Madness, NCAA basketball, 16 seed beat a 1 seed, and in the post locker room report, they're like, "Oh, how do you feel?" And one of the guys like, "Oh, it's like my first Fortnite win." And
I remember seeing that.
If you have
This game
college
is
basketball
transcending
players-
a lot of things, and it's because it's a free game.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so funny, Juju Smith-Schuster. It's weird. It's like I knew Juju before everyone because I'm a Steelers fan. Obviously, that's normal. Seeing like Andy Cortez and like all these people in the video game like the video game industry
Talking about-
liking Juju's status like tweets. It's so weird. It's like wait, what? I'm like, Andy Cortez, does he even know who the Steelers are? Like, like it's like so it's so weird for me. Like, it's cool, but it's just weird that like my two universes are like crossing over now.
That's what it is, man. Video games are legit.
But Juju's been talking about Fortnite for a while though, so, and he's also a savage. But he he posted a funny picture. He's like it was him like doing sprints at practice, and then like someone photoshopped in like the pickaxe from Fortnite,
nice.
and he's like won that storm on your back.
Huh. Word.
So Miguel feels some type of way about this, so let's let it rip.
Yeah. Jeffrey, you said to us something about gaming history, and I gave you shit for it.
Yeah, I think this is.
I
huge for games,
got,
like-
yeah, like I got what you were saying after like me thinking about it. Now at the moment, I just laugh. I'm like, are you kidding me? How is this gaming history? Like, it's history for streaming, that's for sure. For like streaming games.
Yeah,
Like
that's
not like the numbers.
That's
that
what
hit.
I thought you were saying. Like, it was like history for like actual games, not.
no. This isn't Super
Yeah.
Mario Bros.
Oh
being
no,
released.
it's not. That's
on
what
the
how I
NES.
took it at the beginning.
yeah.
Then it took me a while. I'm like, oh, I guess you were saying like streaming
For a
like,
cultural
cool.
impact. I say.
Yeah.
This is.
I'm not surprised that Drake likes games. I mean, everyone likes a game. So for people to be like, especially like the media, just because it's Drake playing the
But,
game,
like, what
with a streamer, it's like it's all over the place. And it's like, yes, it takes this, but I think we all know that some of the guys that, especially in sports, they say all the time, they post stuff about it that like they're playing games.
Yeah, but that's
Like, what do we think they're
now-
doing? And they're like, it's
now
not like
they're
Drake's
being-
writing lyrics every second of the day. I'm sure right now he's probably playing PS4. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
no, I'm saying,
everyone
like, so-
plays games. It's
but
just
now
I'm
the
surprised that
difference-
people are like, "Oh my god, he's playing a game! Oh my god!"
Yeah,
I think it's the
exactly,
fact
but
that he
the
did it
difference here
publicly.
is now that the difference here is now that they're public about it, and now like it's like it'd be
I
like,
mean, they've
oh,
been
like,
public if you follow his Twitter, dude.
on Twitter and stuff, but I mean 600,000
It's just-
live viewers. I feel like is definitely different.
okay, like you said, if he had done it earlier, it would have hit 1 million or more.
Yeah, and that's I think it's more engagement than
And that's because of he has the followers.
Now,
exactly.
here's a question
and
for you
people are
guys.
gonna go see him. Like I was gonna say, but I forgot that. Like if he puts a concert on Twitch, like one of his concerts live, it's obviously gonna do a lot more than.
So
what
okay,
someone
so
playing
here's
the game.
here's a question for you guys. Do you think this is dangerous for Twitch streamers? If celebrities are
Meaning?
just like, I have 1 trillion followers, what if I start
Ooh,
playing Fortnite?
interesting.
That's what I was gonna go. Like if Drake
Huh.
decides to start.
Like, what if
streaming his
Drake decides to
concert
start
or-
streaming that Twitch is over for casuals like
Yes,
us?
it
You know
is.
what I mean?
It's like this guy. He's not as big as Drake, but what's his name? He's been streaming for a while. I don't know if he used the Switch or not. What the fuck is his name?
is he?
Kendrick Lamar. No, not Kendrick.
A musician,
Yeah. What's his name? Hold on, let me check.
Migos,
Nah, fuck. Those
the
guys.
weekend,
suck.
the weekend plays.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
But those guys aren't as big as Drake. Like, they're big, but they're not.
He's
Drake
coming
big.
up, but he's not as big as.
I mean,
Drake.
it's like eventually we'll have a president that has played Call of Duty. You know,
Maybe
and I think
50 years from now.
I'm saying I think even like sooner. In the sense that prominent public figures are now embracing games.
Post Malone. There you go.
Yeah, Post Malone plays.
Oh
it.
yeah. But even he's not like a fraction of Drake's like.
Oh no, that's what I said. Like some musicians and some artists
But I just
or
think like
celebrities
if
are
Jay
playing
Z,
and they're streaming.
like if Jay Z or like fucking like I don't know, let's say Bruno Mars or fucking like someone huge like fucking Lady Gaga, like if they start doing it, they're gonna get 1 billion fucking viewers, and that's
Yeah.
gonna be it for even Dr. Disrespect won't be able to keep up with that. You know what I mean?
I think there still will be a place for the video game.
See,
I mean,
what I
I'm
would like
talking
to
I'm
see-
talking extreme hyperbole right now. Like this, obviously,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
really
I know
worried
what
about
you're
this. I'm
saying.
just talking like a
It
fun
would definitely
hypothetical.
It would definitely cut out of their viewership.
What I would like to see is more like this, like a streamer joining or having like a guest as like Drake or something instead of like
That
Drake
would be cool.
hosting his thing. 'cause-
Almost like Jerry Seinfeld's like comedians in cars getting coffee, but with video games on Twitch. Like that would be cool.
yeah,
Word up.
something like that would be cool.
Now, in talking about video game and celebrity crossovers, moving on to the crossover news, Monster Hunter World is going to get an update on March 22nd, adding classic monster Devilo and adding Mega Man skins. I thought, and also Devil May Cry skins, right?
Dante,
It's gonna be live.
Dante, yeah.
I don't
know
know.
when that's gonna
How
be
do you
live, but that was
pronounce
announced.
this new monster? I thought it was Devilio
Oh, I don't know.
because it's
It's me, man.
like all those fucking like soccer players that have like the HOs at the end of the name. It's like Philip Coutinho and like
Yeah, but he's not.
like, Ronaldinho and all those like, but there's a J in it, and that's what's fucking me up. So I don't know how to actually pronounce this. So if anyone knows the real pronunciation for this, let me know. But it looks like to me it was like Devilio.
And then Geralt of Rivia from Witcher series is going to be playable in Soul Calibur 6. So that's pretty cool news. But yeah. Moving on to the list of PlayStation games coming to every PlayStation possible platform as read by your best friends for the week of March 20th.
Were you like falling asleep while reading that just now?
No. I'm like bloated for some reason. This is an actually interesting week. A lot of good hits, and I think a pick of the week might be difficult, but let's just get into it. Starting up, A Way Out, PS4 digital retail, out 3/23. This is the prison game, the
the
escape
Oscars.
game that Joseph Fares, the guy who said "fuck the Oscars" at.
Hold on. Before we continue, I do need to point out I sent you guys because I was looking up Joseph Fares on like just like Google, and his brother's name is Fares. And I was like, what?
Nice, yeah. Maybe it's his culture. So,
No.
anyways, Ark Park PSVR digital retail out 3/22. This is a Ark Survival. Is that what the game's called? What's it called?
Ark
The
Survival.
game,
Evolved.
yeah, Ark Survival.
Ark Survival,
Evolved.
yeah, the free-to-play dinosaur game that everyone's talking about. Or no, I don't think it's free-to-play.
Not free to play.
Whatever. This
It's
is a
on
VR
mobile
version.
free.
It's what?
On
It's on
mobile,
mobile
it's free.
Didn't know that.
Not the actual game on PS4.
Yeah. But so this is, I guess, like an add-on, kind of like Eve Online was. Not Eve Online.
Is this standalone?
It looks like it. Ark Park PSVR says.
It's cool.
Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered, PS4 digital. This was the Assassin's Creed that came out on last-gen consoles in 2014 with Unity. This was the better one, people say.
Yeah, a lot better.
Assault Gunners HD Edition, PS4 digital. Attack on Titan 2, PS4 digital retail. Audio Beats, PSVR digital. Don't Bite Me Bro, PS4 digital. Earthlock Festival of Magic, PS4 digital. This is an indie game with an interesting art
been on
style that
Xbox
I've had
for
my
like 2
eye on
years.
for a bit.
It was a free
Floor
Games
pla-
with Gold.
What?
It was a free Game of Gold on Xbox like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Oh, was it? Oh, maybe it's like a, I don't know.
Just came out on Switch too.
Floor Plan, PSVR digital. Lunar Stone, Origin of Blood, PSVR digital, out 3/21. Mahjong Gold, PS4 digital. Minefield, PS4 digital. Neuro Voider, PS Vita digital, and has like a little 16-bit art style. Twin stick shooter, looks interesting. Another heavy hitter for this week, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, PS4 digital retail, out 3/23. Very excited. Octohedron, PS4 digital. RBI Baseball 18, PS4 digital. Gotta get out there before it'll be the show.
Not the right one, but all right.
Yeah. Titan Quest, PS4 digital retail. Velocity 2X Critical Mass Edition, PS4 and PS Vita digital retail, out 3/23. This is a great game, highly recommend it. Where Are My Friends, PS4 digital, out 3/21. And lastly, World of Warriors, PS4 digital, out 3/21. And for music, you have a new Stone Temple Pilots album, and The Greatest Showman is on VOD, which I highly recommend.
Wait, how is there a Stone Temple Pilots album? Is that like an unreleased thing?
It's self-titled. Have they been
'cause-
broken up?
Well, no. I mean, what's his name?
I don't know anything about them.
The
Is one of
singer
them dead?
from both of them are because Chester filled in for what's his name? Well, I can't fucking remember his name. The lead
Either
singer of
way,
fucking Stone Temple.
that's cool.
Both
Check
of them-
those
both of
out
them-
if you want. But yeah, Pick of the week. I don't know. What you guys? Ni no Kuni, Way Out, Assassin's Creed Remastered.
It's hard for me to say because I'm not picking up Ni no Kuni yet because I know I'm not going to have enough time to play it. Scott Weiland was the singer, by the way, that I was thinking of for Stone Temple Pilots. I'm not going to have time to play Ni no Kuni, so I'm just not going to bother. I don't want to get it and not play it, send it back. You know what I mean? A Way Out looks cool, but that's another one. It's like, do I have time to play that right now? Like, that's something I want to make sure I have time to play. So maybe in the summer I'll do it. I feel like that it actually is like a summer game for me.
Play it with Tay. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Tay
and then I think my friend
she said
Jesse wanted to play
that,
with me.
so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think my friend Jesse wants to play with me, so we'll see. I might let him buy it on Xbox, and I'll just like play it with his friend code. And Assassin's Creed Rogue, like I heard it was just okay. It just wasn't broken like Unity. I think that's why people think it's better.
It was more of 4.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it was. Which is funny because 4 had an expansion of its own. So
Now, interestingly enough, wasn't Titan Quest like a Diablo-esque game for PC that came out like 10 years ago?
I thought Titan Quest was an iOS game that came out in 2008. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think I'm thinking it's like another Titan something, but I could have sworn it was like a dungeon crawling, like old school, like not old school, like a 10 years ago like PC game.
Yes, it was.
It was.
I mean,
It was,
Pick of the Week probably has to go to just for out of respect, Ni no Kuni, I guess.
It came out on PC on 2006.
Titan Quest?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
It's like a Diablo.
It's like a Diablo-esque, yep.
Yep. So that is what I was
I guess
thinking.
it had a cult following of some sort.
It was
Interesting.
It was published by THQ.
Huh.
Is
Nice.
this Nordic publishing it again?
Yeah. TH Nordic. Yep.
Why
So
are
they're
they
just
doing this?
trying to raise money then probably. They're probably like, this
they
costs
released the Blob recently again.
like it probably just costs barely anything for them to
I mean,
re-release these
if they
games.
had
and
it, that-
just helps
if they
raise money
had
for other games
the-
probably.
If they had the license to it, it's like, why not? Just remaster
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
you
it's
know,
cheap enough to re-release it, then whatever
Yeah.
sales they
the
get from it
scores
just
were
helps
really
them
good,
do
so it's
other
like,
shit.
why not?
Yeah, you think more studios would be doing that, but
It looks good.
All right, and now it is time for the Patreon featured patron question of the week. This week is going to come from what did we decide on? We decided on the first
let's
one.
go with Hicks's question. Yeah.
All right, so this one comes from Nathaniel Hicks, who backed us for $5 or more on Patreon. So his topic of the week is: what games are you guaranteed to play in 2018, and what are you pushing into your backlogs? And what are you saying? What are you saying? Just saying no to. So like, what are you like? Nah, I'm not gonna fuck with it. 2018 games I'm definitely playing are God of War, Far Cry 5, and Spider-Man. Obviously, like those are the obvious ones. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything else.
Red Dead
Ops
2
4.
is not on your.
See, I'm not sure how I feel about Red Dead 2 because I never beat the first
Oh,
one.
yes,
so
yes,
it's,
yes,
you
we were
know,
talking about
so
that.
it's like I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so for me, Red Dead 2 is 100% buy on my radar.
I just don't have the nostalgia for it as everyone else, so that's why I'm not as
Yeah.
hyped for it.
It's not even nostalgia. It's like it's such a just great game, you know, on its own. I'm just trying to look at a release list. Spider-Man is 100% buy. Games I'm saying no to, though, I think is more interesting. Detroit,
Backlog,
I'm
I
not
just-
saying no to. Yeah, what?
Well, I just mentioned Ni no Kuni. I'm pushing. That's like an immediate backlog game. I just know I want to.
Yes,
have time
yeah,
for it.
Ni no Kuni is definitely being pushed to a backlog, but
Just
I
not
want
time
to
for
get
it.
to that as soon as possible. Yeah, officially announced there isn't really. Black Ops 4 and Red Dead 2 are really my 100% not going to be pushed into a backlog. Not saying no to games.
Yeah, Far Cry 5 I was kind of iffy on recently, but last night, like, Miguel kind of just helped me come to the conclusion, like, I 100%ed Far Cry 3 and 4. Like, why would
Funny
I not
because
get
he's
Far Cry
talking
5?
about it. He's talking about it. He's talking about it, and I'm like, dude, why are you talking about it? Just get it.
Yeah,
You know,
so I'm
you-
gonna
I mean,
buy Far
God
Cry day
damn.
one.
Yeah, the ones that I'm getting for sure. Day one, Far Cry 5. Just the setting of this one just it speaks to me more. God of War. I already got my collection, my pre-order on it. The collection. I don't remember which one is it. It's the one in the middle.
Yeah.
The one that
orange
doesn't
one
come
in the
with the extra keychains for like $15 more.
Stupid.
Black Ops 4 for sure, and Red Dead for sure. I'm skipping on Spider-Man. I don't know. I'll play it later.
Yeah,
I'm
see, I think
skipping
I might skip
the-
on Red Dead. Honestly, I know that's blasphemous. I'm just not tied to that franchise. I don't know.
It's fine. The one that I'm still like undecided until I know more. It's Battlefield, the new Battlefield.
Ooh, I'll
Like
probably
if it's a World War II setting game, I'm not gonna buy it until like
I just
there's
might
the
skip it in
addition
general.
of like everything included. It's just we already have it. I already said this last week. Like we already have a World War One game with the skin of a World War II game.
Yeah, like
especially
it's
with
like
the guns.
World War One settings in
It feels the
Battlefield
same.
1, but it's all World War II guns. Like there was no automatic guns in World War
Yeah.
One, so it's interesting. If there is, I mean, obviously we're gonna get all the sports games, skipping all those. I mean, if FIFA 18 is fine
I
on
don't
Switch,
know.
I don't see a reason for me to
Oh.
buy FIFA 19 if it
I
comes
was
out on
this
Switch
close in getting MLB The Show at 18 when it comes out, but I might wait just because of Far Cry.
Again. It might go on sale like in a couple months too. So,
Yeah, I just want
or they'll
to.
do a bundle with extra stubs or something.
See, I'm just looking at what has dates right now on Metacritic, and besides the March games, we said Far Cry 5, Ni no Kuni. We have Yakuza 6 in April.
Hard skip.
God of War, of course.
Getting
Galgun
that.
2.
Yeah, no thank you. What about the
Dragon's
Nintendo
Crown
games?
Pro. Are you guys Dragon Crowns fans? Did you guys play that?
No.
I liked Odin Sphere, which is similar.
Same
but
developers,
I
right?
feel like Dragon's Crown is a little more serious, I think. So I missed it. My like PS Plus lapsed when that was a Plus game, so I missed it. I'm like really mad about that actually. But yeah, probably not going to
Dark-
jump into that though.
Dark Souls Remastered. We talked a lot about Bloodborne today.
Maybe. I'm thinking about
you
it for
ever played?
Switch. I have Dark Souls 1 as a backwards compatible 360 game on Xbox.
Okay.
Dabbled with it, but I was like, let me just wait for the remastered. So I might get it for Switch. Might play it on the go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I
Detroit
want to be
Become
Bloodborne
Human.
before I do
What's
it.
all our stances on that?
I want to play
Day
it. I don't
one?
think I'm a day one buy though.
Yeah,
Not
I
a
want
day
to play
one
it
buy.
too, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it day one.
So it's not on the guarantee list, yeah. Sega Genesis Classics. You guys picking that up again? No.
Nope.
Vampire is coming out this year. Is that a day one buy?
That's the
Don't
one that I
Nod
forgot.
guy.
That's
I
the Don't
might end
Nod
up
game,
getting
right?
that one. I'm
That's
gonna
the
wait
Don't Nod
until.
game?
Yes.
Yeah. If Miguel, if you get it, I get it. That's a multiplayer
depends.
game, right?
It depends if I'm gonna wait until like the reviews start getting. If it's good,
Yeah.
I'm getting it. If not,
I'm with
I'll
you.
wait on it. But
Yeah, I'm with you. We'll probably
I
decide together.
saw it and I really like it.
Is
I'm
that's
liking
the
what I
one
see.
you showed me like a year ago?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. If you're getting it, I'm getting it. Definitely. That game looks awesome. When is Code Vein dated? That's the From Software game, kind of a stylized like
I don't think so.
Vampire Dark Souls.
They haven't.
Code
decided the date.
Realize Bouquet of Rainbows is coming out next week on PS4.
Yeah, Code Vein. I don't know when that is dated for. I don't think it has a date yet. I don't even know if it has a window yet. But I am interested in Code Vein though.
Valkyrie Chronicles 4. You guys have any association with that franchise?
I have no connect. I liked the demo for Valkyria Chronicles 1 on PS3, and I just never bought
Oh.
it. So
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, where do we
probably
land?
Yeah,
Is
gonna
that
okay.
end
day
up
one?
getting
if I beat Rise before then I will pick it up at day one.
Miguel, is that a day one for you?
Probably. I'm gonna wait until like the end, and then like usually I'm just gonna end up getting
Yeah.
it the day. It happens all the time. So
Yeah. So if I can beat Rise of the Tomb Raider before launch, I'll get it day one. If not, then I'll get it whenever I beat Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I do gotta say that too. It stretched it a little bit. Like it took a little bit too long to finish the game.
Yeah, I think that's like
It
there's
was
a lot of
somewhere
padding
in the middle. There was like, dude, just come on. We're just repeating the same stuff again. But it was a good game.
Gotta
Yeah.
say the animation on her hair though.
How about
Gotta give her
8-bit
credit for that.
armies? Coming September 25.
I don't even. Yeah, a lot of what I
On PC is pretty good. I don't know how it's gonna be on.
So what other Switch games are coming out though? Because I know this is a PlayStation podcast, but I play a real lot. Of
oh,
Switch.
there's a
Ah, who
Monster Boy
cares?
game.
Who cares?
There's
Switch
Monster
is
Boy.
dead.
Why does that sound familiar?
Oh my
Monster
God!
Boy?
How did I forget? Octopath Traveler in July. That's a definite buy for me. Day one buy.
Oh yeah, Octopath. Let me look at coming soon. Smash Bros. Of course.
Yeah,
That's like not
yeah.
even a question.
Yeah, that's a day one buy for me too. I'm gonna whoop Jeffrey's ass in a fucking Let's Play when that comes out. So keep an eye out for that.
You know what's interesting, and I'm just realizing this now looking at Metacritic.
How about
at the
Mario
Direct-
Tennis?
Oh, Mario Tennis, yeah. You getting that day one? Are you Mario
Not
Tennis
day one. I do want to get it, but not day one. That's probably a rental for me.
South Park: The Fractured But Holes DLC got announced officially at the Direct, and
It's so weird. That's such a not appropriate Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Like traditionally, you would think like that's something not appropriate for a Nintendo showcase.
I don't think they officially
That's so
said
interesting.
if it's coming. I mean, of course, it is coming to PlayStation because no, it is coming to PlayStation. It just wasn't on the list I was looking at. But yeah. Are you guys? I think you both rented South Park.
I
right?
didn't even play it at all.
Yeah,
You play it. Miguel rented it. Yeah.
Which is
I
weird
played
because
a
I
little
love
bit.
South Park. I just have no desire to play it. I don't know what it is. It's probably like not even. It doesn't even make sense because like you would think I'd be all over the South Park games. I didn't play Stick of Truth either.
Yes.
there might be nothing that I buy for the Switch anymore. I already played what I want to play.
You've played like I was looking at your profile and you have like a cumulative like 15 hours played. Like I have more hours played in like.
I know that's not right because I played a lot of Mario the Odyssey. And I played
Like it's like the only game you played. I thought that's funny.
yeah, and Mario.
If you don't like your Switch, like I'm not gonna get mad at you for selling your Switch if you sell it. But
I'm
love
gonna
my
end up
Switch.
selling
Like,
most likely.
my Switch is like
I
my
know
favorite
that.
console now. So.
I'm not a portable guy, so
Yeah,
I feel like I'm getting ripped off right now, and it's not showing me all of the.
All right, well, we're starting to
games.
ramble, so let's move on to. We're going to close out the show with, as always, Video Game 20 Questions. And I just want to give a quick shout out to GameScoop at IGN for the idea of Video Game 20 Questions. Thank you, GameScoop. So if you don't know what 20 Questions is, these two jokers get 20 yes or no questions to guess the game that I have chosen. This week is a choice by me, but if you would like to send me a suggestion for 20 questions, just DM me on Facebook or Twitter. All right, so you can begin. Let me get my little handy dandy tally calculator out. But you can go ahead.
Classic question. Should I do it
which one?
before PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Did it come out before the PlayStation 4 was released?
Yes, this game came out before the PlayStation 4 was released.
So we go through the other question if it's a PS3, 360,
Wii generation, yep.
Yeah. Is it a PS3,
Yeah.
360, or Wii?
Yes, it is that generation.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Is it a multi-platform?
Excuse me. Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Is it part of a
series?
Yeah. With multiple games?
It's a part of a series.
No.
Interesting.
Interesting. A single multi-platform game.
Huh. Okay. We should narrow it to see if it's
I
like
have
a
an
shooter
idea.
or
Is
what's
it
your idea?
Japanese developed?
No.
Oh yeah. No Japanese games.
Is
That
it
is
a
five.
is it a first person shooter?
Yes.
Ooh. Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Does it take place in a realistic setting in modern day?
Good question.
That's
Yeah,
kind of two
that's-
questions. You want to separate those questions?
It kind of is.
Is
It's
it a
hard for me to-
modern setting game?
No.
What was the other part of your question?
Was it realistic? So it could be like a realistic World War II game, you know, but like.
No, let's not ask that. So
But all the way, it
that's
was.
rough.
We just asked. It
A
wasn't.
modern setting, and he said no.
It's not modern setting.
So it could be like old school or
It could be
future.
fantasy. It's first person shooter.
You might get mad
Yes.
at me for the way I described that, but
Wait, you asked if it was a first person shooter or
Yes.
first person game? All right.
First person shooter. So it is
Shooter.
a first person shooter.
it is a first person shooter.
Guns are involved.
Yeah, I will assume they are.
Haze, maybe. No exclusive.
Okay, was the game developed in the USA? Oh, here I'm gonna make it easier for you because I don't know if you know. It said the publisher is is it U.S. publisher?
U.S. based publisher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we got Activision. We got
EA.
EA. We got Ubisoft. Is it? Ubisoft's
No.
more like a European,
Ubisoft's
right?
totally
Yeah.
out of the head
French
office, at
or
least.
Canadian, I feel like.
Yeah, something
They
like
have,
that.
they have studios here, but definitely.
Is it I'm gonna ask if it's an Activision
They
game.
have one in SF2, yeah.
No, Activision doesn't release games not in. Oh, but maybe in the early. What games do they have that's not a franchise? Activision. Activision only has Call of Duty as of in the
That's
PS3
true,
genre.
that's
That was
true,
the only
that's true.
first PS3.
It might
version.
be. Okay. That's true.
Skylanders.
Oh, you saved me on that one. Is it
EA.
an EA game? Published game?
No.
Okay, that's
EA would
that
only have-
takes a lot of stuff out. Because it could be like Battlefield 1940 something,
No, but that would
and
be
that's
fun.
not part. That's not part of the series. That's like a side game. It's not part of like Battlefield 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if he will fucking do that to us. That's what I wanted to ask.
I think that yeah.
Hey, you never know, dude. You never know.
Damn, a first the idea of a
think I got
first
you
person
guys on this
shooter that is not part of a franchise. I feel like should give it away easy.
I think I got you guys in this one. Come on, I need a question. Stuck on 9.
Relax.
Is oh, Singularity. Fuck, did we ask if it was Activision? We didn't. Oh shit.
I mean,
awesome.
I wanted to ask, but you said no.
Yeah, hold on, wait. I think we got that's it. Is published by Activision?
Nope.
Fuck. Damn.
I love when you get so excited and then it's not that.
Because they did. Wait, Singularity was Activision, right?
That sounds right.
Can it be? I'm thinking of first-person games, because we could have Black Fear,
That's 10, by the way.
Spec Out? No. Homefront? No.
Rage.
You're not looking up games, are you?
No.
Oh, Rage.
I'm thinking of games like on PS3. Sniper something.
No,
I'm
all
sure
the
there's like a
snipers they're on
Sniper.
series.
Oh no, that's.
Most of it is a third person.
Oh okay, yeah, that's true.
Should we ask Bethesda?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I mean,
Hey, ring, Bethesda. Was the game published by Bethesda?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
okay,
Is it a post-apocalyptic setting?
Yes.
Is the game Rage?
Motherfuckers.
Nice.
Fuck.
There you go.
Miguel just brain farts.
Nice.
Oh, it could be Rage. And then Jeffrey goes, oh, yeah, it's Rage. Fuck. Thought
because
had you guys.
I didn't play
12
Rage, but I
questions.
remember
Actually, 13.
Rage, and I
13
heard it was
questions.
like
What was
boring,
that, 13?
right?
13. I feel like
Nice.
13
It
is
was
like
boring,
the lucky
right?
number for you guys.
I played a lot
was-
of Fear, so that one I know that popped in my
I was
head.
going to pick Fear 2. I didn't know if you would get there.
Got Fear.
Wow. I can't
Fear
believe you guys
3.
got to Rage. Very, very impressed. Very impressed.
I never
Yeah.
played it. I just heard it was boring. I think. They
Yeah.
said.
Well, everyone acted like it was supposed to be like a Borderlands game when it wasn't. And that's, I think, why people didn't like it.
No, they pushed it heavy for the tech, I recall.
Yeah.
But
it was 2 discs on 360. It was weird. Released
very,
on October
brown.
4th, 2011, developed by id Software, published by id Software and Bethesda Softworks for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Windows PC. Rage. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for 20 questions, hit me up on my Twitter handle or just message me on Facebook.
But now let's go over to the shouts out list with all the patrons who are supporting us $5 or over or $2 or over on our Patreon, patreon.com/psbestfriends. Jack Moseri, thank you. Jake Mellor, new for this month, thank you very much. Jack Terzi, all 3 J's. We got a lot of J's on our backers, except Nathaniel Hicks, thank you as well. You're not a J, but you're a best friend.
I thought he had something special to say.
I had nothing. I had nothing that rhymed. I had nothing.
Also, he didn't write it in, but just shout out to Nathaniel's new podcast. What is it? Hope County Radio. He's doing a Far Cry 5 podcast, so check that out. It's on Anchor. It should be on iTunes and all the works, too. So go check his podcast out as well. I'm going to try and schmooze my way over onto that podcast. I haven't asked him yet, but if he's listening to this week, yo, let me on your podcast because I'm going to be buying Far Cry 5 at launch now. But yeah, this has been the PS Best Friends Podcast,
You're
episode
welcome.
44. For any questions, comments, and concerns, email us at psbestfriendspod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. Yeah, where can people find you, Miguel?
They can find me on PlayStation Network at Dark Angel Tenson. I
And
got
where
it right
can,
the first time.
there you go.
And you can
Where-
find me on PSN Brawl96 and on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Mr. Brawl96.
And you can find me at on PSN, the only X188. I'm also on Xbox with the same gamer tag. And Switch is a friend code, so I'm not going to write that down here. And
C128694.
fucking Nintendo, never change. And you can find me on Twitter. Like I said, if you want to give us any suggestions for 20 questions, hit me up on Twitter. You can DM me. Because if you send it to the main email, these jokers will see it, and then it'll be spoiled. So you can find me at Anthony Palm on Twitter. And also, please don't forget to subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on your podcast app of choice. That 5-star rating is going to get us noticed a lot more on the charts, which is going to get more people listening, which is going to grow the Facebook group. And you can join us there at facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. And
from
Miguel
there, you
sounds
can
like he
find
has some
our
breaking news.
Discord link as well. Join that. I've been posting a lot more on that, stirring up some conversation. So yeah, check that out. It's on the description on the Facebook group.
Miguel, you have some breaking news? Or is it unrelated to games?
My it's my bracket's still doing all right. For whoever's
Unrelated.
wondering for March Madness. Hey, dude. I might win three grand, all right?
Oh, and I just want to clarify for last week, because we said that our podcast hosting was free, but that our Patreon goes towards supporting that. I just want to clarify, we do pay for other things. Our Anchor specifically is free, but we do have other things that we're using the money for. So I just want to clarify, like our video conferencing app and all that. That is paid. So just want to be upfront about that, because Jeffrey mentioned that after we recorded, and I was like, oh, that did sound kind of weird. So our actual audio hosting is free. We have other expenses that we need to pay for. If you'd like to know those, you can hit us up. We can be a little more transparent on that as well. We do want to remain transparent on everything. We're not really, not like we're making a ton of money anyways, but, we do want to let you know that any money you're giving us is getting reinvested either in promotion or the software that we use. Miguel, you got one more thing to say?
No, I was just trying to stretch, dude.
Oh, it looked like you had your hand up. Like a... This has been
I
PS
just
Best
hate-
Friends, episode
I
44.
hate black shirts, but...
Peace.
Thanks for listening, and we will catch you all next week.